Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another Python tutorial. And in this tutorial we are going to be making a pretty simple and very easy to make calculator which can do basic calculations such as addition, subtraction and multiplication. So yeah, without wasting any much time, let's begin. So now I am in my Python's IDE and the first thing we're going to write is define add. And what define add does is later we are going to use the function which we made, which is called as add, which will help us to add the numbers. You will see it later. And next, and we want it to return x plus y. We can't just write add and it won't add it. We are going to say return x plus y. Now we can just copy this whole thing and then paste it a couple of times. And here we're going to change the value to change the word to subtraction and change the sign to minus and change this to multiply and change the sign to multiplication, which is a star. And next we are going to change this to divide, and we're going to change the sign to slash, which is also for division. Here next we are going to say print select operator. Now from this we are going to make the user choose what kind of operation he wants to do, and we'll give him four options which are addition, multiplication, subtraction and division. So we're going to just copy and paste that and change the values. We're going to say 1 is for the addition and 2 is for the subtraction and 3 is for multiplication and 4 is for division. Then after that we are going to make a while loop. Now while loop will just ensure that this whole thing is running on a loop so that we can take the input and do addition, subtraction and stuff. So first we will make the while loop and say while true, and we'll say next we will write choice equals input, and from the input we can take the input, and we're going to say choose operator 1, 2, 3 or 4. And next we're going to make a if statement and say if choice in 1, 2 or 3. And we're going to say num1 equals float, input, enter the first number. Now we are taking the input in float. Now this doesn't say that we have to only put numbers which are in floating points. Now if you don't know what a floating point is, what are float numbers, they are basically nothing but the decimal numbers like 0.5, 1.5, 10.3 and all. So this will make it more efficient. We can divide, add and multiply decimal numbers, which is pretty cool. So we're going to say enter the first number, and next we're going to say num2 equals float, input, enter the second number. Same thing, just change the first to the second. Next, we're going to make another if statement, and this time we're going to say if choice equals. Now, be careful. Don't put a single equals to or two equals to. This is because when we are working with if statements, we have to put two equals to instead of one. So we're going to say if choice equals to 1, then print num1 plus num2 equals add num1 and num2. Now if you see, we use the add, we use the addition function we made above, which is the define add which we did before. So this is how it works. And next we're going to say elif choice 2 and do the same thing, but change the values to multiplication, subtraction, addition, division and stuff. So after that, just do the same thing and then change the values. And we are going to say break to, and what the break does is that it ensures that the while loop ends here and then a new print statement is going to be printed after the while loop is finished. Now after the break we are going to say else print invalid input. Now what this will do is that if we, instead of numbers, if we do some random stuff like enter some strings or digits which are not defined in the app, in the software, it will show us, it will just print a statement called invalid input, which is pretty good. So our program is done. We are going to now run this program, and then as you can see, it shows select operator, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So first I'm going to choose addition, and I'm going to enter 20 and 30, and as you can see 20 plus 30 is 50. Now it will also work if you put the floating point numbers like 10.5 and 26.9. Now the answer for this is 37.4, which is correct. So now also I'm not going to show you all of the operators because it's just time consuming. You can test it out yourself. And if as you can see, I'll enter some random stuff and it shows invalid input. Now let me just show you multiplication real quick, and if I choose 3, it will multiply for us, and 30 into 20 is 600. So yeah, this was the whole calculator. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like this video if you did, and make sure to subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.